Your thoughts on the game?
Obviously we're pleased to get a tie. It's a tough building to play in, and they're a good team. We got the first goal. I think they had a little more of possession, probably when you look at the game than we did for sure. But I think we had some very dangerous chances, and even late in the game with Evans almost getting in there twice, Eddie had a really good look as well. So I think we had opportunities as well to get our second goal. But it's what it is. It's an end-to-end game, and I think it was a good game for the fans, exciting game. It wasn't always the best soccer, I thought.
When did you learn about Dempsey and what is his status?
Dempsey we sort of knew before we left. Hopefully he'll be back for the New York game, but it's basically something that we got to see. He's got a little bit of a hamstring, and so we got to see how he recovers now over the next 3-4 days.
And presumably Zachariah is available to you now?
We had him on the bench today. Yeah, I don't think there's a ton of minutes there, but I think there's some minutes that make sense.
So Dempsey isn't ruled out for Sunday, you were saying?
Yeah, we have to see how he does. He obviously is getting treatment up in Seattle right now, and so we'll check. We'll check on Tuesday and see where he's at and monitor him the rest of the week.
How did you like the mentality of the team today coming into the match?
I thought our mentality was good. I thought we did a pretty good job on Robbie Keane today. I think we kept him from being dangerous, and maybe even frustrated him a little bit. Obviously, we faced a lot of crosses, so that was a lot of work for us. The referee called twice as many fouls on us as on them, so that made us work too, because that gives them a lot of set pieces, a lot of free kicks, a lot of times where the ball's turning back to them. So we were on our heels a little bit that way, but I thought our mentality and our defending attitude was good.
You talk about Hurtado's play, particularly against Keane tonight.
Yeah, I think John's been playing well, ever since he's come back in the starting lineup. I think he's played well. And I think he battled and he won a lot of duels. He stepped in front at times, intercepted some passes, Our issue tonight was more once we intercepted the pass, we didn't do a good enough job of holding on to the ball.
On the free kick that they scored, in your opinion, how much of that is preventable, both the foul and the shot?
Well, one is I don't know why we had a minute extra in the first half. I didn't think anything happened in the first half. There were no injuries. There was nothing. So why we played a minute extra, I'm not quite sure. But it was a minute extra. And, it was a foul that we gave away. And obviously he hits a great free kick. I don't think the wall was set the best. The ball was in an awkward spot.
And Eddie's goal?
That was a good goal, obviously a good header, and he got up well on it. It's something that we've come to expect from him. It's one of the things that makes us a dangerous team, that we can score on those kind of situations as well. We had other opportunities that we needed to do better with.
Brad Evans returned to the field tonight. Could you just talk about what he was able to bring in those minutes?
Well, it was good. We needed a little bit of help in midfield. We needed to get some fresh legs in there as well. Morrow was playing with a little bit of a calf strain that he had, and he actually played more minutes than I thought he would be able to play tonight. So Brad coming in, and right away when Brad came in, he had two pretty good looks. So I thought he helped us.
And Adam Moffat made his debut for you guys. What did you see from him?
Adam was solid. I think Andy did a good job. I thought he was starting to get a little bit tired, and Adam's got that experience and played simple. Still misread a couple of passes one time. He thought Eddie was going to check, and Eddie was going, and that is something that'll get better as they play more with each other.
How nervy were those final minutes for you?
Final minutes are final minutes. Again, it is obviously you're playing a man down when he gives Zach, the second yellow and the red card. I don't know if it's a foul on Leonardo, when Eddie's going the other way. Is that a red card? Because if he doesn't take down Eddie, or maybe their feet just got tangled. I don't know. I was far away. He's in on a breakaway. So, that could have changed things at the end. But with Eddie off the field, so a couple minutes there, or a minute or so, we were with 8 men. We had to get Brad to play center back for us. So there were some changes, that we had to make that way. But I thought we battled. We were steady.
With the results today, you guys remain on top of the table in the Supporters' Shield race. What's that do for that locker room to know that they get this result and stay on top?
It's important, again, coming down here and getting a a tie is a good result. You know, if you're looking at playoffs, you gotta be able to get something on the road and then come back home and take care of business. And you know, so if this was the first playoff game we were here on the road, it'd be good for us. So it's just a matter of, you know, the guys know that it was one of those roll your sleeve up games, and we also know it wasn't our best game, but we still were able to manage a result.
Think you'll be back at some point this week?
Well, I don't know. You never know.
Thanks.
I'm Kyle Beckerman. I'm Landon Donovan.
I'm Dwayne De Rosario.
We love soccer. We train hard, we play hard, and we support with passion.
When it comes to discrimination, we don't cross the line.
No bullying, no racism, no sexism, no homophobia. No excuses, no exceptions.
Don't cross the line. If you're playing, training, supporting, or coaching, don't cross the line.